of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Baylor's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Got a little space. Past the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Free up the gut. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gonna swing it on second down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's right.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Bears want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll set up to throw. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job.
Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Bears will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. On the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Toss to the outside. And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hard running there. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Bears in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Touchdown, Aggies! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Let's not say they cut into the left side of that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll run it to the right. Plows through the defense. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He might want another play. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th. Tater, this dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Robinson looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanning. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep down the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more galore with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive, say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started